What's up, everybody? This is Jay. Welcome to the Game of Thrones episode 4, season 8 live recap reaction video. Wait till a few more people pile in to see what you all think about this video. This last episode was pretty good. They had a few things though. I guess it's only so much action they can put in, so they gotta use these type of videos to fill in between the action. We got one more death today. It was a major one. The most beautiful woman on the show got taken out. Miss Andre from North. Donald, what's going on, man? Yeah, they done chopped her head off, y'all. Damn. That whole little scene didn't make any sense, though, because why Cersei just didn't annihilate them all and take them all out? They was just standing there in that small group. She could have just wiped it out, and that would have been the end of the show. So I don't know why that worked out that way. It was only like 20 of them standing there, but somehow she let them live to fight another day. So, we'll see. What's up, Donald? You waiting for that Empire breakdown? Yeah, it'll be there soon. Yeah. Hopefully I have it done by tomorrow. Way behind. What's up, man? Did you all think, what y'all think about Brienne and Jaime finally making something work? Yeah. Joyce, you say Cersei is a monster. Where's Arya going? Yeah, I think Arya gonna go in disguise like the many-faced god that she learned under, and end up killing Cersei in disguise. She should have did that a long time ago.
I think it's gonna be Jaime.
JJ think it's gonna be Jaime that kills Cersei. I think it's one or the other. Jaime might get killed by Euron though, cause he gonna think that's his baby. They gonna fight to be the baby daddy. Which one is the pappy? Yeah. So I don't know. It'd be interesting. I hate how they killed Miss Andre though. Damn, that sucked. I thought Grey Worm would die before her too. Yeah, that would be messed up. As far as what we gonna see with Jon Snow, why did he have to tell Sansa? What's Sansa's problem? She don't realize she'd be dead right now? That there would be no North if it wasn't for her, Daenerys coming to help? She real ungrateful. JJ, turn that fan the other way for me. You say, I think Jaime will kill her when he find out that she said it's not his baby. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I think Jaime and Euron may fight over who's the daddy, who's the pappy. Normally nobody want to claim it, but I think they gonna both be trying to claim it and fight for that baby. Donald, we not talking about Empire, this is about Game of Thrones. What are you doing, man? You confused. Anyway. Tormund, that was funny when he was sad that Brienne left with Jaime instead of him. He was heartbroken till that other girl came. He got over it real quick, huh? He thought he was gonna get some of that big Brienne. Brienne, she didn't want Jaime to leave though. She think he a good man. Jaime had to tell her He ain't really nothing. Yeah. So, yeah, that'd have been tripped out if he would have ended up. If she would have ended up with Tormund, that would have been the trip right there. She may end up being with him anyway since Jaime left, and he may go down to King's Landing never to return. Tormund's still in the north, so we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting though. So now it's 2 episodes left. What y'all think about that other dragon getting taken out? Now she down to just one dragon. I was telling JJ they can't just fly up on King's Landing like it's gonna be so easy, because I'm pretty sure they built up a lot of those weapons. And sure enough, she over here floating around over the water like it's just a sunny day, and her dragon got took out. And so I know she wasn't expecting that. I don't know. That was John's ride too, so she done wrecked his ride. Can't let a woman drive your ride, man. She done wrecked his ride. Now he don't have nothing to roll on, to fly with. And so yeah, I don't know. She down to one dragon. Her army has been decimated. I don't know how they supposed to beat Cersei when she got full army and everything. Yeah. Flatliners, what's going on, man? I'm talking about this last episode of Game of Thrones. Yeah, it's not looking good for the home team. And John, I don't know why he kept telling everybody that damn information about who he really is. He shouldn't have told anybody. Even Daenerys told him, don't tell. And he had to tell Arya and Sansa. Sansa's a hater for some reason. I don't know why. They wouldn't even have Winterfell. They would be obliterated if it wasn't for Daenerys. But for some reason she's got a big grudge on it. I guess they setting it up for Sansa to be killed. I don't know. Joyce, remember the tunnel that led to the city? They could enter that way. What tunnel that led to the city? You talking about Arya when she was at King's Landing? Yeah, and she had to escape when that's the tunnel she used to escape when well, she didn't actually use that tunnel. She was in that tunnel and she was chasing that cat. And she found that tunnel when she was chasing that cat. Flatliners, yeah, he had to tell Arya and Sansa, otherwise the brother would have told. Well, the brother told him, that's up to you. It's your choice. Bran wasn't gonna say nothing. That's John, his old goody four shoes over here. He had to let him know. He just found out himself. So it wasn't like he was keeping a major secret for him. You think Sam would have told? Sam was still sitting in the puddle of his own making over there and scared. Yeah, I don't know. I think that only made matters worse for everybody when he told that. I don't see how it benefited him. He could have just married her and lived as king and queen. Yeah, that's his auntie, I guess now, but they didn't know all of that before they was with each other and stuff. And so it's not like they got any other family or anything going on. I don't know. JJ said their kids would be like Joffrey. Joyce, no, they enter from the sea. Yeah, but Cersei got the Golden Company there, more troops. I mean, it just seems like she's more prepared for some type of attack. than they were that one time. Flatliners. The whole situation is messed up. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And I had just saw something about the new Game of Thrones. They got 3 new shows in the works for the future for Game of Thrones. One is they're about to film by the end of this year, and the other 2 are still in production phase and script. But all of them are prequels. Whereas I would have liked to have seen like maybe 100 years in the future or something from here, or 200 years, and they'll be referencing, what happened and stuff that we seen already, or referencing, the War of the Five Kings or whatever. That would have been pretty interesting to see that. I don't know. See how this whole situation affects everything years down the road. Whitney, I'm still watching. I started 20 minutes late. Okay. I don't understand why Dany let Euron get away with killing her dragon. Yeah, I know. But she couldn't have did nothing. You saw all of those ships with the ballista, the scorpions on the front of them. She would have got destroyed. It's nothing she could have done with that. If she'd have tried to go in, they would have took her out. Yeah. Q City. She loaded, ready for the dragons. Man, those dragons, they've been neutralized. Because that ballista makes it so that it's only one dragon now. And then with the Kyber Scorpion, the ballista bolts, they can't get close enough to do anything. So, I don't know. Justin, you say sad day. Yeah, we lost Missandre and we lost the dragon. Yeah, that was messed up. And they cut her head off, too. And she, was easily the most beautiful woman on the show. Now she gone. Grey Worm, boy, he about to tear their ass off. Grey Worm will take down Cersei by himself now. I knew one of them was going to die, though, because they was making plans on where they was going to go on vacation when this was all over. And that's a no-no. It ain't no telling where if they make it out alive or not, let alone planning a vacation. Whitney, Drogon could have lit them up, especially when she made that turn. She could have fired from behind and swept like a fire extinguisher. She could have made it. Once they all fired and missed, she could have came down, and once they start that fire on those ships, then they would have been harder for them to probably focus and concentrate on shooting. But, she got to get there first. I thought when Missandre said Dracarys, that Drogon was gonna let out a little stank breath on him right then, but he ain't doing nothing. He was just sitting there looking like, you ain't my mama. You tell me what to do. And so, that was messed up. Justin, you want Dany to yell, burn them all like the Mad King? Burn them all! Man, she trying to take King's Landing, but at the same time not kill anybody or kill everybody in the city. And Cersei is packing people in the city and using them as human shields, basically. So now what can she really do? She kind of caught in a little, trick bag, because she want to get this fight over with, but by her dragging her feet like she has, is now neutralized her forces. She need Jon Snow in the North more than ever now. I hate to say it, but it was a bad idea to really fight the army of the dead. She should have took King's Landing first, then fought the army of the dead. If it was nobody at Winterfell or up in the north, they would have just kept walking past until they got to the south where everybody was. They should have just let the army of the dead get all the way to damn near the King's Landing and let Cersei deal with it. Then they pulled the same thing Cersei pulled. After Cersei done dealing with it, then attack Cersei. But if they would have made it all the way to King's Landing, that would have probably been 100,000 more troops in that army. Yeah, it'd have been 1,000,000 or something, huh? It was 1,000,000 people in King's Landing.
You got to count all the lands in between that.
Yeah, it'd be a lot.
Vale, the river running, all that stuff.
Yeah, they would have wiped out everybody. Yeah, Whitney, you right. The army would have multiplied tremendously. Justin, the Night King, would have found them since he can track Bran. Yeah. Offer up Bran to Cersei as a hostage exchange, not realizing that she was leading it. Nah, I'm just joking. Not realizing she was being led into the trap all along. No. Cersei did pull the little okey doke on Euron, though, talking about our baby is going to be able to rule them all. So now she done pulled the same little move she pulled when she was pregnant with Robert Baratheon, is in saying that Jaime's babies is somebody else's. So now this fool think he got the queen pregnant with his baby and not realizing that's Jaime is the pappy. That's messed up. Yeah. Whitney, they should have all went to Dragonstone. Yeah, that was what I was just thinking. If it wasn't for the army of the dead multiplying so much from killing so many people to get to the King's Landing, then that could have worked. And then while they were at Dragonstone, then just go and destroy. But then it would have been no more people to rule over either. I think one thing about the fight, the battle. Oh, and I made the video about the battle and I put it up. I did it a little differently than I normally do my videos. But if the Dothraki, too bad they weren't able to fight in the daytime, because at night they were horrible. They got wiped out so easy. It was like they were a non-factor. They were a non-factor. They should have kept them at the end to fight. And maybe they could have still had some Dothraki left to fight Cersei right now, because the Dothraki are horrible in that night combat against the army of the dead. They were wiped out with the quickness. So I just don't see how they supposed to be able to beat Cersei with less troops now. Whitney, the Unsullied should have been sent out first. Yeah, they should have just made like a wall or a trench in front of them and kept launching those catapults with the fire, and they should have never went out and attacked at all. And the Unsullied should have fought like the Spartans, shield to shield, in the phalanx. They did start to fight like that towards the end, but they should have fought like that the whole time, like the 300. And they could have been able to provide better, protection and a better resistance. But it is what it is. I guess they tried to make it one episode worth of fighting, so that's what we got. Whitney, they said there were some Dothraki left during the meeting. Yeah, I'm sure it is probably a few, but because remember, we saw some running back on their horses and riding back. And when she left, we saw Ghost. Ghost was still alive too. Ghost made it. Ghost and Tommy ain't going out without a fight, huh? Nah, but Ghost made it. Some of the Dothraki made it. But as far as their whole clan, they pretty much is extinct now as far as they warriors. It was thousands. Now you got like 20. Let's see, Whitney, did y'all see poor Ghost's face was chewed up, missing the ear? Yeah, me and JJ was talking about he was missing the ear. Somebody tried to bite a piece of ear off, see what he was hearing. He went through a battle, didn't he? Chopped up. Ghost was sad when Jon said, take him with you to the north, to Tormund. Ghost didn't want to leave Jon. Him and John been through everything. You say Mike Tyson got a piece of Ghost's ear? Whitney, like he was in the Tyson Holyfield. Ghost got a piece took off. Try to get his mind to somewhere else during the fight. Yeah. I wonder how they gonna all them bodies to burn. Like that had to be some stank ass barbecue smell. And then all of those dead walkers, white walkers, the bodies to burn, 100,000 bodies to burn. Winterfell is gonna smell horrible for months. Months. Yeah. So yeah. Whitney, I was hoping when they lit the funeral pyre they would resurrect. Yeah, that was sad. They had old Sammy. Put Ed on there. Then we had Sajora. She was crying for Sajora. She like, he wanted me to he loved me like I love you. John ain't had much to say then. It's sad because John loved her, but he confused now. That was the worst news he could ever have gotten, really, is that he was actually a Targaryen. Yeah. Whitney, you say they're used to the stench for that time period. Everywhere was stank. Yeah, flatliners. Why even burn them now that the Night King is dead? They ain't coming back. Yeah, but you can't live there with all them bodies piled up that high. We got to get rid of that, or else Winterfell is a ruin. Nobody want to live there with bodies 3 feet tall, 3 feet worth of bodies. Go swimming in them bodies like Scrooge McDuck used to swim in his money. It's just disgusting. Yeah. Let's see. Whitney, daddy needs to die. She losing her mind. Yeah, she tripping. She was real jealous of John when everybody was at the little meeting, at the little celebration, and nobody was there celebrating her. Nobody was there giving her no big ups for saving their ass, but they was over there all over John and everything. Tormund, he like, I saw you. You were riding the dragon like a king. And she was a little salty. Her feelings was hurt. Even Jaime and Tyrion and Brienne was over there talking. Nobody was over there talking and drinking for her. So she was, if Ser Jorah was there, he'd have been there for her. I'm surprised she ain't bring what's old boy Dario Naharis from the Second Sons. You need to bring them back. You know, Whitney Pyres were coming back then. She's going to come even more paranoid these last 2 episodes. I have a feeling the last episode will be lackluster. They're going to probably make Jon have to kill her. It's probably going to come down to something like that. It's going to be either her or Jon, and Jon Snow going to have to kill her. Probably. They said bittersweet. So maybe Cersei dies, but Jon got to kill Daenerys. I don't know. Fudgy Babe, what's up? Did you see the episode? It'd be a good one. Yeah, Whitney, that'd be pretty good, huh? If that's what happened with Jon. Yeah. That'll have people kind of torn right there. Happy that one is gone, sad the other's gone. Happy, but then sad that how it happened. It would be all crazy. Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah. The show The Shy is on. I'm gonna have to check that out when I'm done with this. Let's see. Flatliners. If Johns kills her, you think the last dragon would serve him? Oh, that's a good question right there. because the last dragon, show enough. Nah, but the last dragon, that's named Drogon after Khal Drogo. So I don't know. Drogon might not serve Jon Snow, especially if he knows that Jon is the one that killed his mama. What you do to my mama? So yeah, I don't think Drogon would serve Jon if he knew or saw it. If he didn't know or didn't see it or anything, then I think he probably would.
He would know because they're both connected.
JJ think that he would know because they're connected.
Like, remember when you're about to get killed by the Sons of the Harpy and the dragon came up out of nowhere? Because he sensed he was in danger.
He said, like an example, when the Sons of the Harpy was trying to kill her, and then Drogon came and saved the day. Let's see. Whitney, I hope Drogon is pregnant. Yeah, we can't be left with just one dragon. Yeah, that's true. And me and JJ was talking about that too. And the dragons can have eggs by themselves. They don't have to, get a room and stuff at the Motel 6. So they can do it all on their own. Fudgy babe, you hope you're pregnant with triplets. Yeah. I don't know how she could be the dragon queen with just one dragon, and pretty soon he'll be gone and that's it. So if she does become successful and take the Iron Throne back, then I'm sure they're going to make it where that Drogon has more babies, some puppies. We'll see. I'm getting ready to wrap this up pretty soon, about another 5 minutes. Anybody got any other questions, anything they want to talk about for this last episode? Let's see. Cersei is conscienceless. Conscienceless. Yeah, she don't have a conscience, I guess. Yeah, she cold. I thought she was gonna kill Tyrion instead of killing Missandre. Whitney, I hope it's already given birth. Then all 4 dragons show up at King's Landing. Remember Drogon used to disappear? Yeah, that is true. That is true. Flatliners, have a good week, Jay. Thanks, man. You have a good week. Everybody else, you all have a good week, too. Fudgy Babe, thank you very much for your support through Super Chat. I appreciate it. That it all adds up. It helps me to get new equipment and other things. So I really appreciate your support. Thank you very much. As far as the show goes, I think next week it's going to be another exciting episode with a lot of action. And so we'll see. Who do y'all think is going to be the one to take out Cersei? Last question before I get out of here. Who gonna take Cersei out? We'll see. You think it's gonna be Jaime? Euron? Think she gonna drink some poison, kill herself? Tyrion? Daenerys? I'll be looking in the comment section as well. See what you guys think. Yeah. Fudgy Babe, you think Danny? Oh yeah, Arya. Yeah, as well. Good one, Flatliners. Arya's gonna probably have a good shot at taking her out too. She gonna go sneak in there in disguise. Yeah. T-Bird, you think Jaime gonna get her? All of them. They gonna do her like they did Jon Snow for the watch. Each of them get a poke. Yeah, Arya is a good candidate too. I forgot about that, but you know, they can't make Arya the hero of every damn thing. So I think it might not be her, but realistically, she would have the best chance since she can be, you know, a ninja. Joyce, Arya, she promised to do it when Cersei beheaded her dad. That's true. Whitney, Arya is gonna kill Cersei and Clegane will kill the Mountain. Right. I think Clegane gonna kill the Mountain. Arya, yeah, they are together, huh? Yeah, if they make Arya kill Cersei though, that's a little overkill, pun intended. You can't make Arya be the hero and kill every damn body. You got a little corny at the end if they do that. But we'll see. Arya broke dude's heart. Yeah, he wanted to go ahead and be have her as his lady. You're my lady, D'Angelo. But she said, "No, that ain't me. Never has been. She a gangster." Whitney, do y'all think Arya will marry Gendry after it's all said and done? She might go back after she completes her list. I think she will marry Gendry. She just won't have to be a lady all prettied up like everybody else is. She'll just be a little tomboyish lady. That's all. So you say Arya gonna get pregnant? Arya is something else. She want to be a little warrior. She actually, her and Brienne, something else. So it'll be interesting to see. That's why I would like for them to do the Game of Thrones spin-offs instead of prequels. They should do it down in the future. And then we could see like Arya's great grandchild or something and hear about what she did and this and that or whatever in her life. It would be more interesting than starting all the way over prequels where don't nobody know anything and we gotta learn and get to used to people all over again. Not that it won't be good, it just I think we already got this foundation built. It'd be great to use it. Fudgy Babe, Tormund is hurt by Brienne. Yeah, he was hurt bad. But they brought him them two sweetheart young things over there to make him feel better. And he got over it pretty fast. Alright, everybody. I'm getting ready to sign off. I appreciate everybody that came by. Fudgy Babe, I appreciate your support on Super Chat. Your donations to the video and to my channel. I really appreciate it. Everybody else, I appreciate your comments and suggestions, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.